UTRGV men's basketball is a new point guard, and he brings a wealth of experience and leadership. Speaking of experience and leadership, one of the UTRGV women's basketball tri-captains competed for her national team this past summer. We have the details. And we meet UTRGV's pitching coach, Brian Nelson. All that and more coming up inside this edition of V Nation.
That's V for Rally,
V for Victory,
and V for Vaqueros.
Now this is V Nation. Hey everyone, and welcome to V Nation. I'm Jonah Goldberg. The University of Texas Rio Grande Valley men's basketball team has had a lot of success bringing in high-powered transfers over the last few years. This year, no different. One of those transfers is J.J. Thompson. He's a fifth-year transfer and graduate student from Southeast Missouri State via the University of Houston. Michael Aguilar has the story.
I was born in Minnesota, lived in Cleveland, Mississippi until I was 8. Then I moved to Irving, Texas, went to middle school and high school there. I started playing when I was like 4 years old. I used to play outside all the time when I was in Mississippi. So yeah, started from there. Then when I moved to Texas, I actually started playing like on organized teams. I just like playing. I just have a great passion for it. Been playing since I was young, so it just kind of stuck with me and I just kept going with it. I just played for fun, and then once, it started, people started talking to me or whatever, saying, getting in my ear telling me I could be this, be that, be able to play college ball somewhere. Started really just getting serious. University of Houston, I went there my first 2 years, freshman and sophomore year. It was a good experience. My first year, it was a learning experience. Got to play some major teams with some great players. It was a great experience. I cherish those moments, try to cherish those moments. It goes by fast, so let's try to cherish those moments. My AAU coach, he really helped me, improve my game, and he really just told me and showed me what it takes to be a Division I player. Southeast Missouri State University. Going from the change, I had to sit out my first year, so it was hard sitting out, just watching them play games and just being able to practice. So that was tough. And then the next year I was able to play, and I just tried to carry on from what I learned from being at U of H to there. It helps you. Got a hold of one of my old AAU coaches, so and then they contacted me from there. I just felt like I needed a change, needed something different. I like the coaching staff, great coaching staff. I just felt like we had a great opportunity to come here. I had a great opportunity to come here, so I just want to do that and help the team out, try to help us win games. I would say I'm a pretty good defender. I try to defend well, try to push the ball in transition, try to penetrate, find my teammates, and shoot open threes if I have them. I just try to bring some toughness to the team, some experience, and just try to lead them and tell them the right thing to do, and be vocal on the court. Alvin Thompson. That's my only brother. I only got one sibling. We like the best friends. So talk about anything, talk about anything and everything. Yeah. He's one of my only role models. Yeah. He always pushed me to be good. Him and my stepdad, they both pushed me to be pretty good, to be a good player, and they always wanted the best for me. So I just took that into my head and just kept with it. Him and his friends, older friends. I never played with people like my age when I was coming up. I used to play with people older, so yeah, they used to beat me up a little bit. So yeah, try to get some toughness from that. Yeah, I would say it worked out pretty good. I can't complain, Here I had a great opportunity to play Division I basketball. It's a lot of kids' dreams to, play at this level. So I'm grateful that I had the opportunity. He actually came to the Miami and North Florida game. Him and my mom, they both was there. And I just want to, you know, I want to be good for them, you know, just to, you know, help her out as much as I can, as much as she helped me out when I was coming up, and still today. My mom, she's a hard worker. I tell you, I try to take after her, everything. She do everything she can for me and my brother. You know, she just works hard, and I just try to take after her. I want to play pro ball, either overseas, you know. I just want to play ball somewhere. I don't want this to be my last year playing. So hopefully, I can find somewhere to play after this. But later on in my years, yeah, I'm gonna try to, yeah. I think I can help some kids. I'll be a coach, be a good coach one of these days.
Home opener, UTRGV playing host to Texas A&M-Kingsville, and the opening half was all Vaqueros. Opening possession of the game, Dakota Slaughter from downtown. A minute later, Antonio Green hits jumpers here and here. And then Dan Camasa down low. The Vaqueros led 9-0 out of the gate. A few minutes later, the lead is cut to 3, but J.J. Thompson starts the engine. Walter Jones buries the 3. Thompson hits another one, and then we're back to Green for 3-pointers, not once, not twice, but thrice. 20 points and 8 rebounds for the freshman. Vaqueros roll, 78-56.
I feel like we played together a lot coming off the first 2 games that we had. We played 2 good teams, and that was a good win for us to get us going. You know, 'cause we got a few home games to start off a good home stretch for us.
Pretty good job today overall. I think defensively we did a good job executing our game plan today in terms of scouting report and what we knew they were going to do and how we wanted to defend that. I thought we did a decent job today communicating, switching their action and that sort of thing.
To me, what I was most happy about is the stretch we put on in the first half where the score was like 11-8 or 12-8, and all at once I look up and it's about 30-8. And it was really all dedicated to quality defense. I mean, we made them take difficult shots, reduced their offensive rebounding.
41 hours later, UTRGV hosting Portland State, and Dakota Slaughter gets the Vaqueros off to a good start. It's 2-0, and then this layup ties the game at 4. Now the Vikings pushed their lead out to 20 late in the first half. The time winding down, J.J. Thompson misses, but Jack Hines is right there to clean up the rebound and put it back at the buzzer. And you know what? That's when the momentum started to shift. First play of the second half, it's Hines again. And again! Antonio Green from the land of the 3. And then Thompson connects. The Vaqueros pulled within 11. That's as close as they got in a 79-61 loss. The Vaqueros also making an addition this past week, signing 6'7" guard Bryce Chaney to a national letter of intent. A native of Phoenix, Arizona, Chaney is a senior at Moon Valley High School, where he earned Athlete of the Year honors after averaging 11 points on .493 shooting with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and just over a steal per game as a junior. Before the season, Chaney was ranked 14th in the state by the Arizona Republic.
6'7", skilled on the perimeter, can shoot the ball, excellent ball handle. Bryce is one of those kids at end of his sophomore year, he's about 6'2", so he was always a guard. And then all at once he blossomed to 6'6" and now 6'7", and he's athletic, great finisher at the rim, with great perimeter skills and passing skills. So the perfect motion guy that can play inside, outside, and a great student. Parents are teachers, and just a wonderful kid.
While the UTRGV women's basketball team was practicing over the summer, Hildur Björg Kjartansdóttir was in Europe. But that doesn't mean she wasn't working on basketball. Coming up inside V Nation, we tell you about Kjartansdóttir's experience with the Icelandic National Team.
We strive to achieve excellence through determination and hard work.
We are committed to learning from those around us.
Our professors and peers
our coaches and teammates,
and our opponents.
We compete with integrity and passion.
And we seize our moment when the opportunity arises.
we take pride in our communities.
And believe that we can inspire others.
Just as they have inspired us.
We may wear different colors, but we share the same purpose.
We learn, we compete, we inspire.
We are
The Western Athletic Conference.
The University of Texas Rio Grande Valley women's basketball team was working hard all summer to get ready for the current season, but not everyone was on campus. There was one student athlete who was growing in real game conditions. Ilya Yanez has the story.
Hildur Kjartansdóttir is more than just a college student athlete. And her off-season did not just consist of working out. She also competed for her homeland of Iceland in the European Championship for small countries.
I have been playing with them before, but I was really happy to be on the team. A lot of my friends are playing there, so it's always a great honor to play for a country and play at home.
The tournament was special because it took place right in her own backyard.
I felt great about it. It's a good honor and always fun. And especially because the tournament was at home, I got to play for my country in front of my family and friends.
In the 4 games she played in the tournament, she averaged 6.6 points in 15 minutes per game. Her head coach, Larry Tidwell, points to her leadership by example as a reason for selecting her as one of the team's captain.
She stepped on as a freshman, very seasoned, has played a lot of international ball, but she just brings it every day. She's not a vocal leader. She's the type of leader who just works hard every day, and it encourages all the younger players in particular to work hard, and you can be a Division I player.
Tidwell is no stranger to recruiting in Iceland, endorsing their players and the country as a vacation destination.
I've been to Iceland 5 times, have signed 5 players out of Iceland, and they were all excellent players. So yes, I'm going back to Iceland, and it's one of my favorite vacation spots.
Kjartansdóttir will now bring back the useful experience from nationals as she competes for UTRGV this season.
I think mostly just like the mental part of the game, that to stay strong mentally, even though you're down, always keep on going.
For V Nation, I am Leah Yadis.
Before the UTRGV women's basketball home opener, a special pregame ceremony to unveil the WBI banner that will forever commemorate last year's postseason appearance capped the best season in program history. On to the game. UTRGV trailing Concordia early, but not anymore. Bernicia Peters with back-to-back threes. It's 14-7 Vaqueros. Second quarter, the lead is 8, and that's when Shante Goff takes over. Hits the layup, and then answers the question of how many threes it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop. A 1, a 2, 3, 3. The Vaqueros go up 17, go on to win by 46, 90-44.
Our job was to get a big amount of leads so that everyone can, see the floor tonight and get a feel for how the pace of the game is going to be. So everybody came out, whether it was starting 5 or coming off the bench, everybody did their job and contributed well. It was a good game.
Well, I really appreciate the way my girls play the game. They play hard. They're getting up and down the floor. We're getting transition baskets. We ran some plays. We executed. We hit some shots. Yeah, I'm very pleased.
2 days later, similar story against Texas Lutheran. Vaqueros down in the opening minutes, but Hildur Björg Kjartansdóttir knocks down the triple to make it 10-7. Moments later, it's a tie game. Raquel Preston gets her 3 the old-fashioned way, and then we're back to long-distance shooting courtesy of Shante Goff. Her first 3 makes it 16-10, and this one makes it 21-12. Final minutes of the first. This time it's Mary Savoy taking over. That's 2 in a row. Now she's got 3 in a row. Go for 1 more. Go for it. Connect 4. Scores the final 8 points of the quarter. Vaqueros roll 90-38.
It takes a lot of effort and focus to get the job done. Basically, it's a job. You got to get it done. That's what you have to do. It took me a lot to get those steals, those rebounds. It's all about working effort.
It's what we work on in workout, about reading and stuff. And we do not have a selfish team, and I'm really proud of that. And good things are going to happen if we continue to play that way.
UTRGV women's basketball getting work done off the court as well, signing 5'8" combo guard Brianna Petrie to a national letter of intent for the 2016-17 academic year. Petrie comes to the program from Sabino High School in Tucson, Arizona, where she was ranked 4th in the state as a junior. She was also ranked 7th in the nation in her class as a sophomore.
Brianna Peacher is actually going to be a long athletic guard. We're welcoming to the family. She can play a little bit of one, a little bit of two. Her best attribute is the fact that she can really stretch out, shoot the three. She's long and athletic, kind of reminds us a little bit of what we're trying to do here as far as our Shantae Goss length and Michelle Hyman's length, and also some of the other longer guards that we have. So we think that she'll be a nice asset as far as her athleticism and the fact that she's able to get up and down, and her endurance and able to press the ball full court as well as step out and shoot the ball as well. So that's what I think the real reason why we wanted to bring her into our family. And she came down and really just played for our camp in front of all of us and showed us that she was really coachable, and that's another aspect as a coach you're looking for, as a kid that can come in, learn your system, and that wants to learn and wants to get better.
Plenty of other signees to get you to next week, but first, want to get rewarded just for tweeting, Facebooking, and Instagramming about UTRGV Athletics? Maybe get bonus points for checking in at home events? Now you can. Download the VFan Rewards app on your smartphone today. It's a free download, and you can earn points to win prizes such as backpacks, hats, shirts, water bottles, and more. Need more information? Then log on to vfanrewards.com. The UTRGV baseball team has a new pitching coach who realizes that baseball is more than just a sport of mechanics. Next Inside V Nation, we get to know Coach Brian Nelson. The University of Texas Rio Grande Valley baseball team wrapped up fall practices earlier this month. One of the new faces at practice was pitching coach Brian Nelson. He certainly knows a lot about pitching, but he brings something else to the table. Mark Lopez reports.
Baseball is such a passionate sport. I mean, you can fall in love with the game, and I truly have, and I think it's a beautiful game that teaches you so much about life.
Passion is believed to be what separates the good from the great. It is also an attribute that new assistant baseball coach Brian Nelson has no lack of. With the first season of UTRGV baseball inching closer each and every day, the addition of Nelson is already being felt among the players. His commitment for the game stems from an excitement that comes from being a player once before, then having the game taken away earlier than expected.
I went to the Air Force Academy to play football and baseball, and when I was up there, I herniated a disc in my back, and then during baseball season, I tore a labrum in my shoulder, and God had better and different plans for me.
And with that attitude and determination that Nelson likes to see in his players.
It's having the ability to learn how to deal with failure, erase mistakes quickly, and get back on the mound and be able to compete and be a bulldog.
Nelson not only brings this change in atmosphere, but change in mechanics as well.
I'm a firm believer that there's no one set of perfect mechanics. You look in the big leagues and guys look different all the way around, and so it's finding out what works best for that kid individually. Where does he feel comfortable? How can he be confident?
It's this combination of unique training and rare passion that leads Nelson to not only cherish his job, but be successful at it.
This is a game of failure, and so is life. And being able to bounce back, and you just see guys do really great things that we as coaches get to see that maybe the people in the stands don't. And seeing them grow up on a baseball field is just instant gratification for me as a coach. And I love it.
Reporting for V Nation, this is Mark Lopez.
Speaking of UTRGV coaches, UTRGV women's golf head coach Risa Alexander is being honored with the Gladys Palmer Meritorious Service Award by the Women's Golf Coaches Association. It's their most prestigious honor, and one that Coach Alexander is very deserving of. After all, she's been coaching since 1978, and she even led efforts among the association to build homes for Habitat for Humanity in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina.
I'm really honored. It was unexpected, and it's always nice to be recognized for your peers for just, I feel like, what was a small contribution, but it was an opportunity for me to learn and grow in a situation, and I'm excited to receive it.
UTRGV Volleyball competing in the WAC tournament quarterfinals against Utah Valley, a team they haven't beaten since 2005, and there's only one reason to point that out. Opening set, tied at 8, when Haley Durham goes off. Back-to-back kills to make it 11-8, and then a few serves later, Durham makes it 14-9. And then on set point, it's Durham again. 25-21 Vaqueros. And they're not letting up. Second set, it's Durham right out of the gate. Then Bojana Mitrovic not once, not twice, but thrice. It's 5-1 Vaqueros. So of course on set point, it's Mitrovic. 25-20 Vaqueros. The third set was more of a romp. Appropriately, Mitrovic is the one who scores on match point. 25 kills for Mitrovic, the most by a WAC player in a 3-set match this season, as the Vaqueros complete the sweep.
I said don't give them any space. You know, we wanted to come out and continue to be aggressive with our serve and just take big swings and put pressure on them defensively. And our serve was on point tonight. I think we put a lot of pressure on them and we didn't miss very many. And anytime we can serve that aggressive and to the locations that we were at, good things are going to happen. The big thing is we passed, you know, and we were able to keep a little bit more pressure on them than we did at their place and at our place. And I think our girls just did a nice job and getting to that point in the season where we told them they just got to believe in themselves. And, you know, our first year here with this group of girls, and they're starting to get it. And I couldn't be more proud of them. All the credit goes to them. They came out and really played well tonight.
On to the semifinals. UTRGV versus CSU Bakersfield. Second set. Vaqueros down 1, not anymore. Bojana Mitrovic ties it. And with a chance to take the lead, Watson is on the case. Alicia Watson with 3 kills in a row. Vaqueros lead 6-3. Move ahead, still a 3-point set. Make it 4 as all-WAC tournament performer Mitrovic comes up with the kill. But the Roadrunners come back to take the set and go up 2-0. Late in the third, Vaqueros down 21-23. But it's the Bojanic woman. Mitrovic makes it a 1-point set. And then Haley Durham ties the set. Next serve, block! Alexandra Ecker and Dubravka Vakoya. It's set point. Now it's tied at 24 when Durham refuses to let her career end. Gives the Vaqueros set point again. Durham also had a kill to tie the set at 28. But that was the last point for UTRGV as the season comes to a close, 0-3. Want to help prepare our student athletes for excellence in life? Then it's time to become a part of something bigger and support V Nation by joining the V Club. You can become a member of the V Club for just $100 a year. All of the proceeds go directly to student athlete scholarships, so visit GoUTRGV.com today to see how you can make a meaningful impact on the lives of student athletes.
We strive to achieve excellence through determination and hard work.
We are committed to learning from those around us.
Our professors and peers,
Our coaches and teammates.
and our opponents.
We compete with integrity and passion.
And we seize our moment when the opportunity arises.
We take pride in our communities.
And believe that we can inspire others.
Just as they have inspired us.
We may wear different colors, but we share the same purpose.
We learn, we compete, we inspire.
We are
The Western Athletic Conference.
Here's what's coming up inside V Nation this week. A bit of a light schedule due to Thanksgiving break. UTRGV men's basketball takes a trip to Houston and Lamar, while UTRGV women's basketball is off to TCU and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. We want to thank you for stamping your passport in V Nation this week. Schedule another visit for next week. But until then,
Tell them B's up, crowd rowdy while we out here getting threes up. This is madness, man, who wouldn't wanna be us? Ain't nothing to hold us down, so the B's up. Get those B's up, tell them B's up. Crowd rowdy while we out here getting threes up. This is madness, man, who wouldn't wanna be us? Ain't nothing to hold us down, so the B's up. Get those B's up, yeah, B's up.
We strive to achieve excellence through determination and hard work.
We are committed to winning from those around us.
Our professors and peers,
Our coaches and teammates,
and our opponents.
we compete with integrity and passion.
And we seize our moment when the opportunity arises.
We take pride in our communities.
And believe that we can inspire others.
just as they have inspired us.
We may wear different colors, but we share the same purpose.
We learn, we compete, we inspire.
We are
The Western Athletic Conference.